things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is the Clone Alpha by Clone Robotics, and this contains all 206 bones that the human body contains, and they are fully articulated with artificial ligaments and connective tissues. Now, they're very high on the hand function of these robots. I'm going to show you the raw clip in a second, but just listen to this. The hand functions with human level thumbs, surgical precision, a trigger finger, and it is compatible with human tools. And it's not going to walk like other robots. It says, finally, a robot that walks naturally. And it says, do it once and the clone will do it forever. They have a telekinesis training platform. I don't even know how that's possible. This technology is absolutely insane. I guess you can reserve one of these things this year in 2025, but just check out the raw clip and the music that they used.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Morka HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say shalom, Lord willing. This video's edifying is going to be sent around now what you see on the screen. And, Esau is continuously unveiling his newest technologies, right? These robots, right? Drones, things going into this fifth industrial revolution, which will be, taking the world into the age of, robotics and artificial intelligence, right? Which we are, we're pretty much in that age now, but it's about to hit a new level, right? With different inventions like this, right? Now being displayed and shown, which means, they've had these type of robots for a long time if they're now showing the public, right? So these humanoid-like robots are they're not being made in vain, all right? They're going to be used. They're going to be equipped for a certain purpose, all right? And, this is pretty much just a prelude to what's gonna come, right? We know that Esau wants to integrate these into society, for a lot of reasons, okay? But, we're getting closer and closer to ultimately that digital implant being made mandatory, right? Because in a world where you have creations like this in mass and, they're being integrated into society, the only way to connect with them is through those upgrades, right? Bio upgrades. But little do you know, these are weapons, right? These are not, Esau isn't putting them out to make your life better. He's putting these out to better control you, okay? To better enslave you, right? That's the sole reason. Okay, he's not doing this for the greater good. Scriptures say if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in a fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy, right? So it's pretty much Yahweh Shema Shai putting the spirit on Esau to come up with these different devices and technologies and, and such, right? These different instruments of death, right? That he's allowing to, or he's revealing to the world. Okay. The Lord put it on his spirit to do it because the Lord promised, he said, a time never before seen on earth, and this is this not so, right? Because these beings, right, will be programmed and they will be given instructions to perform certain actions, and they're not going to spare, right? They're not going to spare. I want to say that's in Ezekiel 9, right, where it speaks on. Matter of fact, it's Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. See, and that's how, this is in part going to be achieved. He has created killing machines, right? That, they can't go against order. They're not going to have feelings or their own thoughts, right? Because they've been created to perform a specific deed. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Become not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. And we know that mark isn't charagma, right? That mark, I believe, is Tawa, which is a mark of exemption, right? Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house, right? Because there's, the Lord is visiting, the old first, right? The hoary heads, okay? And, we're going to see death like never before seen. We're going to see chaos and uncertainty and, bloodshed like we've never before seen on earth, right? Because this is the time, of the day of the Lord, right? This time of judgment, okay, for an ungodly world, okay? This is Wisdom of Solomon 11:18. Or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. See? And these robots, right, will be capable of a lot of things, man. They're going to have a lot of features, Okay, Esau's the sword. So first and foremost, he's not, the first way he thinks of, you know, using any creation he makes is as a killing instrument first. How can he destroy and kill, right? That's the first thing he thinks. So best believe these robots that are being, you know, commercialized after being in private hands and under private supervision for such a long time, doing God knows what, right? What now they're, you that pretty much guarantees that they have functions that aren't being broadcasted. Okay, because they started out in the military and now they're being commercialized, right? So they're just giving you a watered down version of what they really have out there. Whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also terrible sight utterly destroy them. And when people, these things are going to develop a reputation, already right now, when you look over there in the war in Ukraine, okay, they're using a lot of, unmanned aircraft and drones and such. And they're bringing absolute terror upon those soldiers, man. All type of unspeakable things that, those soldiers over there in Eastern Europe are experiencing. Unspeakable things they can't even explain. Okay? And that's just the beginning. They say super soldiers, right? They're not even telling you what all they're doing over there. But you better know that it's something, right? It's unimaginable. Okay? And they're gonna bring that right here. They're releasing it to you, to the public, for people to buy and consume. But of course, normal day average Americans, they not gonna really consider it and think about that. They say, "Oh, I got a new tool, Kaizen that." Chat. I got a new robot chat. What should I do? Right. This Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, "Thus saith Yahweh Shemel Shai." Say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. And that's what's been happening. The Lord is putting on the spirit of Esau to perfect his devices and inventions in which, he's created. Right? And he's telling you they got trigger fingers and they holding dumbbells and all this other. They're able to walk more human-like. And he's not releasing this now at this time for no reason, man. Things are about to get spooky, eerie. And then you got the man, you got the people in office through the spirit, Trump and his constituents. They are the right group of people to be in control and to usher this thing in, because their doctrine is aligned with what we've been saying, man. Right? These prophecies, right? It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. So, while niggas around here playing around and, they saying more and more, self-driving cars and all this other shit, niggas ain't taking it serious, especially Jake. Everything's a joke, but pretty soon it's not going to be a joke. It's going to be serious. It's going to be, it ain't going to be funny. It's going to be terrible. And he hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer. And The Lord's going to, when it's at the appointed time and all these weapons of death are perfected, right? All of them, not just the one that he's showing, because we've been seeing the Boston Dynamic dog and, and the little robots and all that shit, right? We've been seeing these drones. We've been seeing artificial intelligence, but wait, just keep waiting because obviously the Lord ain't done, okay? He's putting a heavy, heavy spirit on Esau to perfect his creations in his time now, okay? And pretty soon he's going to put it on the spirit of Esau to use it, He's going to tell him, hey, he's going to send that spirit down, from the spirit realm. And it's going to rest on Esau. And, it's going to be execute order 6-6. All right. And that's the day we look forward to, man. The day of judgment. And with that, I give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Shemal, Shabbat, Shem, Rakakudash, Wa, Abba, Babal, and DTA, DTN.